Welcome to episode 25 of Being Bielsa, where today we're going to be taking on Chelsea in the FA Cup quarter-final. But first of all, we've got the easy task of progressing through to the quarter-final of the Europa League, because we absolutely mutilated Hajduk in the first leg away from home. 8-0. Crazy stuff. So we're going to be taking them on at home. I'm going to be putting out a bit of a weaker team because we've got Chelsea at the weekend. We have been so good in Europe. It is ridiculous. I was actually looking at the team statistics and we've scored 49 goals in Europe this season. The next best is Lazio with 31. And we only played 13 matches compared to Lazio's 50. That is truly phenomenal. And it really is. With 13 games without losing as well. 4 games without conceding. It's impressive, isn't it? This tactic is just so good against these European teams. I don't know why, but we're murdering teams. But anyway, since the last episode, we have played 4 games. We drew 1-1 against Stoke thanks to a goal from Bamford. We beat Watford 2-1 thanks to Delph and Bamford. 8-0. And this was a hat-trick from Bamford and a hat-trick from Solanke, who came on for the last half an hour. Neto and Saiz also scored goals. We were all over them. And most recently, we beat Burnley 2-0 thanks to goals from Bamford and Saiz, who's unfortunately picked up a 2-week injury, so he's not going to be around to take on Chelsea. This is the team I'm playing then to take on Hajduk. Giving Tyler Roberts a run out, Snodgrass on the right-hand side. But it's still quite a strong team. I mean, Phillips, Click and Baker. Great trio in the middle there. These are the lineups, and they're going with 4 midfielders, but quite defensive, 2 defensive midfielders with 2 players right in front of them, really just packing. I think they're hoping for no embarrassment in this match. We're playing at home. I mean, if we can score a couple goals, I want to keep my winning run going in the Europa League, that's for sure. We deserve to. We've just been so good. So good. Let's get on with this then. Here we go, first highlight of the game. Byron with the throw in into Click, who's scored quite a few good goals for us this season, despite being second choice. Baker trying to feed Roberts through. Couldn't quite find, seems a bit jittery here. I don't know what's going on here. Snodgrass back to Byram. Byram into Snodgrass to Baker. Is this going to be, it's a penalty. A penalty already. And Lewis Baker will step up to take it and hopefully stroke it into the back of the net. Let's find out then. If he comes, and that's into the corner, 1-0 already. They're playing it out from the back then. Dangerous against our style of play. High pressure, getting in their faces. Masuaku now collects back to Raya, and now we can play it out from the back. Jansen up to Snodgrass. Snodgrass into Baker. Baker, where's he going? He's played it back to Masuaku. Now Tyler Roberts into Click. Is it just me, or is this just looking a little bit... What's going on with Football Manager today? Solanke blasts it over the bar. It's just not... I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of... It's not perfect. I'm not sure what's happened. Maybe it's my computer. Maybe it's the game having a funny few minutes. I don't know. Let's try and get a second before half-time then. Sam Byram. I mean, we're looking complacent because of... winning 9-0 on aggregate. It's ridiculous, really. Should have scored there, Tyler Roberts. That wide to Byram again. Byram comes forward. Puts a decent cross in. Solanke makes it 2. It's been so easy once again. They've literally had... they've had 0 shots. Not literally. They've had 0 shots. Here's Roberts. Should be making it 3 from there. He's had a couple chances now. Half time. 2-0. 10-0 on aggregate. What else could I do? I mean, Roberts is going to come off, I think. We don't need to take him off. He's not playing very well, but there's no point bringing Neto on because we need him for the cup game, don't we? It'd be nice to get through to the semi-final of the cup, but it's going to be tough against our rivals Chelsea. We'll give it our best shot, though. We've been, at times, a completely different team in domestic football. We've put all our energy into Europe, it seems, scoring so many goals. I mean, we've been good in the league. We're fifth in the Premier League. But certainly not been as impressive. Here's Baker feeding through to Solanke to get his second. It's 3-0. Bamford and Solanke have both got over 20 goals now this season. We've just been lethal. I mean, most of them have been in Europe, of course, but still. It's been very good seasons for my 2 strikers. Roberts has picked up an injury. We're going to have to take him off. But I'm going to put Baker out there. And we're going to bring on Forshaw into the middle. Give him some game time. Here we go again. Click, trying to find Solanke now on a hat-trick, of course. And a hat-trick finally going to do something to my defensive line. Here they come. This is nice play from them. And this is going to be a goal. It's the first goal we've conceded for a while in the Europa League. It was a bit unlucky because it was actually a slide tackle from one of my players that set it up. Hope you don't go to sleep now. I'm going to tell them to concentrate, actually. No need to concede a second goal, lads. They're pushing forwards, evidently. Looking to... Oh, is this going to be a second? Nope, good save by Raya. Going to make my last change. In fact, I'm not going to make... I've still got 2 changes to make. What we're going on about. I don't think there's any need to make the changes. I don't need to make my first team players tired. There's no point bringing them off the bench and risking injury. 11-1 on aggregate. Very impressive. I mean, that first game, the first 8-0, we were just all over them. Every time we went forwards, it was a goal, basically. Crazy stuff. Very enjoyable, though, I must say. It's nice when you get a big win, as we saw in the last episode with 3 very impressive wins. And we're through to the quarter-final of the Europa League. Exciting times. It's time for the Europa League draw, then. I'll just turn my face off so you can see all the teams. Arsenal, Leeds, Real Hispalis. Is that Real Betis? That might be Real Betis. I think that's Real Betis. Spurs, Hanover, Lokomotiv Moscow, Sevilla, and Valencia. Let's see then. Who are we going to get? Oh, I'm glad it's not Spurs, to be honest. Oh, it's going to be Valencia, who I think have scored quite a few goals in this tournament. They're a strong Spanish team. It's going to be tough to beat Valencia, but we're going to give it our best shot. Of course, I'm always going to give it my best shot. I don't know why I say that, because I'm going to give it my best shot as a manager. Whether the players do or not, we'll find out. So that's going to be the next episode, the quarterfinals of the Europa League. When are we going to play it then? Oh, we can play Valencia, Spurs, and then Valencia. Perfect. Chelsea in the cup then. Exciting times. They are the favourites. They've won twice against us and we've drawn once. And we've won 1 game. But, yeah, I don't really fancy my chances because after playing a Europa League game, we do tend to struggle a little bit, especially against the big teams, who we tend to struggle against anyway, even with this amazing tactic that has worked wonders for us. But yeah, we've got injuries. Saiz is injured. Wellington Silva, Roberts, Fabio, Camacho all out as well. So this is the team I'm going with. Phillips keeps his place in the middle, as does Baker. But Delph, who's been our best performer all season, 7.76 average rating. Insane. What a player he has been for us. Revelation in the middle, and he's captain as well. He's stepped up. Chelsea going with a classic 4-4-2. Hazard on the left, Willian on the right, Tammy Abraham and Morata up front. We've encountered Morata a few times. We've encountered Abraham a few times for 3 different clubs, I think. Is that right? Yeah, against Stoke, then against Wolves, now against. I think he scored against us for every team. He's a bit of a bogey striker for me, if that's such a thing. Go out there and give these fans their money's worth. It's kind of worked. Surprised they've actually played an English youngster, to be honest. They don't really tend to. They just loan them out for about 10 years, don't they, until they're about 30, and then sell them to a championship club. That's what Chelsea do. They've got Nick Pope in goal. Interesting. When did they sign him? I think I spotted that transfer actually pop up for £2 million. Bargain. Corner to Chelsea then. Hazard whips it in, and that's a good save by Ochoa. He's not had much to do recently with all the massive thrashings we've done. Here's Pablo Piatti bringing it over the halfway line. Now Baker. This is nice play from us. Delph through to Neto. Neto gets to the byline, crosses in. Bamford off the crossbar. Piatti tackled by Baba. That was a chance. Oh, it hasn't gone down as a chance. It hit the post though, didn't it? Or crossbar. Was it crossbar? I've forgotten. It's literally happened 5 seconds ago. I can't remember what happened. We've been the better team. 9 shots to their 3. More possession. We deserve this. Hazard. We've somehow nullified Hazard again, and he's on 62% condition. That's motivated Bamford. It's not really motivated anyone else. I'm not going to speak to the rest of the team. Let's just get on with this. We've been the better team. This is very similar to that Carabao Cup final. Here's Baker. Through to Bamford. It's through to Delph. Delph charges forwards. It's into Piatti. It's back to Bamford, who slices it over the bar. Bamford's not playing particularly well today. He's on a 6.5. We've got half an hour to go. Baker, nice back kill to Bamford. Why is he in this position? He's crossed it in. It's knocked away. Masuaku after it's headed away though, but Phillips picks it up. It's into Baker. Piatti! Off the crossbar. Ah, how close. We've had 3 half chances. We've not been able to stick it in the back of the net. Baker's pretty tired. Is there... I think there's a replay, isn't there, of the quarter-final of the FA Cup? I might be wrong, but I feel like there is. I'm just thinking, should I take Baker off? I should probably check the rules. I should know the rules. I'm pretty sure there used to be replays in the quarter-final of the FA Cup. But I don't want it to go to replay. I'm going to go attacking. Attacking, mixed passing. I'm going to make a couple... We're going to bring Solanke on for Bamford. I'm going to take Baker off for Click. And we'll make that do for now. It's not happening. Chelsea have done nothing. They don't deserve to get a draw. Get creative for injury time, lads. Come on. This is boring. How disappointing has this been compared to previous matches that I've had recently? They've just parked the bus, I think. Oh, it's gone to extra time. So I've taken Baker off and he's good at penalties. But he was knackered, to be fair. Assertive. Don't let this slip away. There we go. I'm going to make my last change. Maybe Snodgrass? I don't know. I mean, Delph isn't good at penalties, so I could probably bring him off. What's Forshaw got in penalties? He's got 11. I could play Snodgrass central midfield, or play Piatti as the central midfielder. He can play there. It says he can't, but he can. He's going to play as the Mezzala. Let's do this. We've brought off the club captain and brought on Robert Snodgrass. This is just such a carbon copy of our other game last season. The Carabao Cup final. That is the game I'm thinking of, isn't it? It's ridiculous. Oh, I'm allowed to make another sub, aren't I? I keep forgetting. 4 subs in extra time. So, who's the best penalty? I think it's Forshaw. Forshaw's got the best. What's Phillips got on penalties? He's got 10. He's okay. Ayling's only got 2 on penalties. I might bring Byram on. Or we could play Forshaw. It's maybe a bit of a risk, but we're going to do it anyway. I think it's going to penalties. I just can't see it any other way. We need Tyler Roberts to come on and score the winner, don't we? That's what we need. It's just been such a boring game. We've apparently had 20 shots to their 10. There's been 6 half chances between us, but we've not really seen them. Here's Solanke. Just Snodgrass. Snodgrass! He could have won it. That was the first clear-cut chance of the game. It's not happening. Both teams are absolutely dead. Oh, Phillips is on 50%, poor lad. There we go. Penalties it is. What an uninspiring match against Chelsea once again. Pablo Piatti's our best penalty taker. Then it's Click. Then we go with Neto, Solanke, Snodgrass. I'm glad I brought Forshaw on. Actually, Choa's got 10 on penalties. He's better than Masuaku. He's got better composure. Let's go for that. I hope it doesn't come down to that. Come on, Choa. You can pull off penalty saves. You're the sort of keeper that can make incredible saves. Reflexes. Morata steps up, and it is saved by Ochoa. What a legend. Come on, Piatti. Come on, Pablo. Come on. Ah, yes. Perfect penalty. Fires the black current into the back of the net. Now Tammy Abraham against Ochoa. Come on, Ochoa. Come on. He saves it. He catches it. Bloody hell, Ochoa. You're a legend. Now Click. Our Polish machine in the midfield. Come on, fire it home. He does. Oh, that's properly fired home, isn't it? Now Werner. I didn't know they had Werner, but they've got Werner. And he's up against Ochoa to make his 3rd save in a row. Not quite. I think he might have got a hand to it, actually. Now Pedro. Neto. Pedro. Come on, Pedro. Neto, my friend. Oh, we're seeing it from this angle now. Oh, down the middle. Sneaky. 3-1. Now, if they miss, we're through to the semi-final of the FA Cup. And it's going to be Kante. Kante, come on, Ochoa. And he saves it straight down the middle. We've won 3-1. Ochoa saved, 3 penalties, was it? Amazing stuff. He's our hero. What a boring game, though. But we've got through, and that's the main thing. So we've got an FA Cup. Oh, my voice has gone funny. We've got an FA Cup semi-final to look forward to, which is exciting. It might be around here, actually. It might be later on, I don't know. But thank you for watching today's episode of Being Bielsa. It wasn't the most inspiring episode in terms of goals, But we're through to the quarter-final of the Europa League. We're through to the semi-final of the FA Cup. We can end this series on a high. Until next time, enjoy Football Manager. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you very soon.